So this is going to be a very important summer to have a well operating and efficient air conditioner. We've already seen a couple of days of 30 degrees or more with the Humidex. Right now it seems like it's 50 degrees outside and it's winter coat weather, but I mean 2 days from now they're expecting it to be 27, 28 degrees again out there. So looking after your air conditioner becomes very, very important. We offer a maintenance program. When we go in to do a maintenance, we're checking both the outdoor unit and your indoor unit, which is controlled by your furnace. So we may start with something like checking the filter or the airflow in your furnace to making sure everything's good. We're cleaning out the condensate drain because as your air conditioner is working, there's condensation that's collected on the indoor unit above the furnace, and that has to flow away from the unit down your drain. If it becomes blocked, which is a fairly common issue in the summer, then you have a pool of water surrounding your furnace. And I've seen it more than once where that water drips into the furnace and destroys expensive electrical components in your furnace. So why not get it cleaned? So we look at the airflow through your furnace, and we may go outside and look at the outside coil. If it hasn't been done in a number of years, we can spray on some coil cleaner. We can hose it down with water, clean it so that the heat transfer is as efficient as possible. We can vacuum out the inside of the unit. We can take some tests, some temperature drops. So we have the drop in temperature across the coil on the inside of your house. We can look at the raise in temperature across the coil on the outside of your house. One thing that's very important is humidity control with air conditioning. And you have to take actually something called a wet bulb temperature, which is the temperature in your house modified by the humidity level. And the performance of your air conditioner is dependent on that humidity level. I should say that the humidity level in your house is dependent on the performance of your air conditioner, which is kind of backwards, but they both kind of work together. So just like your furnace, you're trying to maintain operation when you need the air conditioner most. So get it looked after. An example of a recent service call, actually quite a number of recent service calls during the humid spell that we had, a week ago, I guess, is a lot of these air conditioners froze. The indoor coil froze. So the airflow stopped, the air conditioning stopped. Oftentimes there was water dripping around the furnace and stuff. And part of the reason for that is we had such a high humidity level that your air conditioner had to work at peak performance in order to maintain good air conditioning. Which means that if the filter, your airflow was slightly blocked, so say you hadn't changed your air filter in a couple of months, and the air filter was slightly blocked, all of a sudden that can cause your coil above your furnace to freeze up. If your refrigerant level is slightly low, normally it wouldn't be a big deal until the humidity is as high as it was last week, in which case a low charge for your air conditioning system can cause the coil on the indoor above the furnace to ice up. When it ices up, it's a big block of ice. You can't do anything but shut everything down, let it thaw. And then call a professional like us in to check your charge, your refrigerant charge. Make sure you got good airflow through there. Make sure everything's working optimally so that the next time we have a humid spell, which is probably in the next week or two, it won't freeze up and will continue to give you good air conditioning.